Many local farmers have started the long days and late nights of an Iowa harvest. Local farmer Larry Lindsley is in his fields this week harvesting some of his 400 acres of beans and corn. That's about the size of 400 football fields. Lindsley and other farmers are facing the same challenges of a wet fall season and a cool or mild summer. Corn and beans both need time to dry naturally in the fields after maturing, or farmers can harvest and pay extra money to dry out their crops in grain bins. CRI's John Hoffman met up with Lindsley while he unloaded some freshly picked corn.
The problem this year was too much water. Last year it was wet earlier, but actually, as I remember, into September, probably approaching the 1st of October, it dried off and it was a pretty decent fall. This year it may or may not do that. Of course, the ground underneath is wet too, and you know, cool nights, moisture comes up, like these beans as an example. When it cools down at night, why, they tend to wick moisture back up into the soybean again, make them tough again. Most of the yields are pretty good. Soybeans that I have heard are a little better than we anticipated. Corn, and I don't know if anybody's been in enough corn to really know how the corn crop overall is going to be. It's just another year, basically. Every year's different.
The National Agriculture Statistics Service forecasts record yields for both corn and soybeans this season. Corn is expected to be up 8% from 2008, and 10% more soybeans are expected to come in this year from last. But the concern is that the crop will have too much moisture, adding drying costs. This year's prices are down from last year for both corn and soybeans. Right now, prices are going for around $3.50 a bushel for corn, a 50% drop from last year's record high prices. And soybeans are going for around $9.50 a bushel, about a 40% drop from last year's record high prices.